All right, welcome everyone. Hi. So my name is Lee, and I am a teaching artist at Chuck Jones. And let me just make sure, if you make sure that I am coming up, I see the thing is on Jade. Hold on. Okay. All right, raise your hand, wave, give me a wave if you can hear me. Hi, Harley. Awesome. Okay, great. So everybody can hear me. Perfect. All right, so this series is going to be all about drawing from observation, because as an artist, a lot of times we draw from our imagination, we draw from photographs, but one thing that makes you really a stronger artist is practicing drawing from real life, because there's all sorts of detail that you are seeing when you're actually looking at an object and drawing it that you're not necessarily getting when you're drawing it from your imagination or you're drawing it from a photograph. So today and all this week, we're going to be drawing from observation. And each day this week, we're going to be drawing a different object from your home. Today, we're going to be drawing a shoe. So if you don't have a shoe yet, at some point, I'm going to have you stop and go and find any kind of shoe that you would like. It could be a cowboy boot. It could be a flip-flop. It's totally up to you. It could be the shoe that you're wearing. It could be a slipper, but I'm gonna have you go and choose a shoe that you enjoy, that you want to draw. But before we do that, we're gonna just get started with some just drawing to get warmed up. So like I said before, if you have this sheet, you can use it. If not, if you want to just practice drawing some weird characters and things on your paper. So this is a sheet that it has some prompts on it that can kind of help you just kind of get your mind thinking on some different characters to draw, different objects to draw. So I'm just going to get started. I'm looking at this, and I'm going to start with this guy over here because I think he's kind of strange. And this is just what I see, and I'm just going to get my hand warmed up. This is just what I see. I see kind of this dude over here. He's kind of yelling. Maybe he's mad because his nose is really small. He's got some freckles. I wonder what he's mad at. Here's his neck. So I'm just going to start getting some warmed up. Maybe, ooh, this over here. I think this kind of looks like a hand to me. So I'm going to, maybe he's a hand and he's carrying a bag. So maybe I draw in the bag. There's like top of the bag. I wonder what the bag is. I wonder what's inside the bag. Here's his thumb. I bet I know what's inside the bag. I bet he's holding an entire bag of burritos. I bet that's what's in here. So I'm just gonna get started. Just get your hand moving. If you want to just start sketching, you can. If you see different things inside of these, you can go ahead and get started. Like, you don't have to draw what I'm drawing. These are just the things that I see. Up here, this kind of looks to me like maybe a dog ear. Here's the other dog ear. So maybe I'm going to draw in this little puppy dog. Maybe here's his like little nose. I'm going to make his eyes bigger. Dogs are cute when they have bigger eyes. Little nose. Maybe he's got a little body over here. He's got little paws. This is just a warm-up. This is just getting started. Don't worry about how things look. It's all just practice. So one of the cool things about drawing from observation is that when you draw from real life, you are practicing all of the ways you need to see as an artist, because when you're drawing from real life, you're looking at the shape of something, you're looking at the shadows and the light that you see. You're learning how to really look like an artist. You're looking for the proportions when you're drawing things, or things smaller or things bigger. So as you practice drawing from observation, all this information that you're learning and practicing can help you become a better drawer in everything you draw. So maybe you just like drawing fantasy creatures, or you like drawing like dragons or unicorns. Drawing a real horse from real life can actually help you become better at drawing an imaginary creature because it'll give you more information. So today we're practicing, we're just gonna try drawing shoes. Tomorrow is going to be a plant. So you're gonna have to find a house plant from around your home. Wednesday, we're gonna look at simple shapes. So cylinders, cones, spheres. We're gonna practice drawing those, and we're gonna practice shading and learning how to make those forms really look 3D. Friday is fruit. So we'll find some fruit from around your house. And then, no, sorry, that's Thursday. And then Friday is gonna be a challenge. And that's for you guys to pick 2 or 3 of the weirdest things. It could be anything from around your house. You can pick them, or you could have your, like, a brother or sister or parent pick them for you if you really want a challenge. But each day this week, we're gonna try finding something from around your house to try to draw. All right, so if you've gotten started, all right, let's see. I wonder, ooh, I'm gonna do this guy. Ooh, this to me, maybe this is like an eye patch. Maybe this is like this guy's other eye over here. Maybe he's like, maybe he broke his glasses and he's really upset. And he's got a really bad haircut. So this guy's really unhappy because his glasses are broken and he shaved off half his head. And he's having a bad day. He's having a really bad day. Oh, he's really upset because he has half a mullet over here. I don't know. If you have some drawings done, I'm gonna give you guys maybe another 2 minutes to work on just getting started, drawing some shapes. If you don't have this sheet, just get your hand moving. Draw some squiggles, draw some lines, draw a character that you enjoy drawing. Great. Awesome.
Hey, Lee.
Yeah.
Craig here. Just wanted to say hello.
Hi, Craig.
Yeah, hi, everybody. I know I've seen some of you before. You can just wave into the camera because I like waving. Yeah, I like that when that happens. There's so many of you back. Harley, good to see you again. Yeah, all of you guys. Very, very fun. I can see, and Mikey's in the house. Mikey, how are you, bud? That's awesome. And Ben's still there. Yeah, hopefully the nuggets went well, buddy. Yeah, all right. I'm going to be in and out today because Scott Ryder is producing so brilliantly. And, you know, I'm going to go eat some cookies. No, not yet. Maybe I'll go eat some nuggets. That's what it is. The nuggets are spreading across. So enjoy the doodling, Lee. You're doing awesome. I'm going to come back and doodle as well. So, all right. See y'all in a bit.
Okay. Awesome. So how are we doing? If you have some drawings, you can hold them up if you want to share them with us. You want to hold them up and I'll have a look. Oh, let's see. Okay, I'm gonna go in order. So let's see. Oh, Rosalie, those are looking really good. Nice. I like the sketching you have going on. Jackson, ooh, hold it up a little closer to the camera, Jackson. Let me see. Okay, nice. Oh, I see the little face you did. Very cool. Jade. Ooh, I like the profile that you did, Jade. That's like a really cool profile with like the guy with the curly hair. Nice. Ooh, Michael, you have a really nice portrait over there. I see you also did a dog. Ooh, I also like that you did like the almost like a backwards F shape. No wonder. It's a cool start. I like it. Samantha, ooh, Samantha, I love your Godzilla. So you use the spikes to be like the back of a dinosaur. Oh, that's so rad. Nice job.
Yes, and I did Scuttle from The Little Mermaid.
Oh, very cool. I totally see it. Nice job. Very cool. Timothy, oh, I like your little characters. Those are great. Wesley Riley, oh, okay. Oh, I see the little dog. I see some shapes over here. I see you also did a person. Very nice. Oh, wait, the person who's on this side, can you, let me see the other persons. So I see Don't know if it's Wesley or Riley, but yeah, hold up the other one. Ooh, nice job. I dig it. You guys are doing a really nice job getting your hands ready. Awesome. Hi, Kate. Kate, we're just warming up. We're getting started. For those of you who joined a few minutes ago, oh, Harley, nice. Oh, I like that profile. That's a very cool like caricature you've done over there. Very nice. So for those of you who just joined, we're practicing drawing from observation. So every day this week at 11, we're going to be meeting and picking some objects from around the house to practice drawing from real life. Because as an artist, when you're looking at a real object, there's so much information that you're getting from the shape, to the color, to the size, to the proportions, to the lights and shadow that you see, that it's always, it's just a really good idea to practice drawing objects from around your, drawing from direct observation. It's just very different than drawing from like a photograph, or it's different from drawing from your imagination. And it's good practice. So if you haven't already, today we're doing a shoe. So if you haven't picked a shoe from somewhere in your house, you probably want to go and do that now. I picked a sneaker. It's not mine. My foot is not this big. This is my husband's shoe. But I liked it. I chose it because I really liked the contrast of the black versus the white. And I also really liked this line. So that's why I chose this shoe. But if you want to pick a flip-flop or a sandal or a cowboy boot or any kind of shoe, you're welcome to go grab any kind of shoe. And you want to set it up so that you can see it easily when you're drawing. You don't want to have to turn your head really far when you are going to sketch out your object, because when you're drawing from direct observation, you should really be looking at your object, what you're drawing, at least 50% of the time. You should really be looking at what you're drawing, not just at your paper. So you don't want to set it up somewhere where you have to turn your head a lot to see it. So I put mine kind of right in front of where I'm going to be drawing. And what I see is going to be kind of different from what you guys see when I sketch it out. But I want to set it somewhere where I can see it easily. And I also want to make sure that I have okay light. So you might want to put it somewhere near a window. I don't know if you're set up. Actually, I see a lot of some good light in here. So you guys all look like you got a pretty good setup. All right. So give me a thumbs up if you have your shoe. Awesome. Okay. All right. Then we're going to get started. So the first thing, just like always, when you're starting to sketch something, you want to make sure you are drawing really lightly. So mine, I kind of, oops, let me take this off 1 second so you don't see it through it. With mine, I'm going to be using a charcoal pencil because with the camera, it's hard for you guys to see when I'm sketching mine out if I'm doing it lightly. But for you guys, when you're sketching your shoes out, I want you to try to use really light lines. One of the things that I like to do before I get started is I kind of like to just take a second, really start to look at the shape of the shoe. The first line I always like to do is that bottom line, just because it kind of gives me a sense of where the shoe is going to sit. And as I'm drawing it, I'm just kind of getting the contours. Now, a contour line is kind of the outside line of your object. So in this case, my shoe. So I'm just going to start and really lightly using a kind of sketchy line. And you want to be using a sketchy line to draw. Just kind of starting to do the contour, the outline of your shoe. And you don't want to worry too much about the details. All of those are going to come in later, but you're just going to kind of start to pencil in and lightly sketch in some of the objects, some of the lines that you see. And if it's okay if there's mistakes at this stage, because that's why you're drawing lightly, is because you're going to be able to erase. Like, don't expect that everything's perfect. And to be honest, drawing from real life is one of the hardest things that artists can do. And so I want you guys to go easy on yourself. If it's not perfect, that's okay. I compare it to playing an instrument. Like, you don't expect to pick up a violin and or a guitar and be perfect at it right away. Drawing from real life really takes a lot of practice. So that's kind of what this is. And that's what we're going to be doing this week, is just kind of doing some practice and getting, and just, you know, trying our best. So, and I think if Craig was still here, I know there's a Chuck Jones quote about that. And I wish I knew it off the top of my head. Maybe Scott, do you know the Chuck Jones quote?
I actually don't know it right off the top of my head, sorry.
That's okay. Yeah, there is a quote that he would say that is something about, like, you know, don't ever give up on your drawings. Like, just keep at it, just try your best. Because even if you don't like something right away, if you practice at it and if you keep at it, it could turn out really cool when you're done. You never know. All right, so I'm starting to just kind of really looking. And like I said before, you should be really looking at your object. You should be really, like, paying close attention to, you should be looking at the object almost more than you're looking at your paper. And the trick is, when you're drawing a still life or when you're drawing from observation, you're really trying to draw what you see, not what you think is there. Because a lot of times I see people drawing from real life, and they're drawing like a flower, or they're drawing whatever it is they're drawing, but they'll draw what they imagine is there without, like, actually looking really closely and drawing what actually is there, because the lines that are actually there sometimes are totally different. So you should really be looking close, trying to get in. So I just kind of did like a basic sketch of the contours, and I'm not really worried about any of the major details. I'm getting in those major lines. I'm kind of getting a sense for, like, for where the lip of my shoe is, getting a sense for where, like, the shoelaces might be. And you should be really using your eraser in this case, because your eraser is your best friend. Don't worry about too many of the details. Don't worry about the shading. Don't worry about the colors yet. That's all going to come later. You're just kind of trying to get a sense of the shape. One thing that can help you when you're drawing is, you can always make one of these, but you can use a viewfinder. So a viewfinder is just, actually, I'll just use my pencil. So something that can help you as an artist when you're trying to get the proportions right on an object is keeping your arm at full, you have to keep your arm straight at full length distance. You can use your pencil to kind of get a sense for how close or how far something is, and how large or how small it should be. So for instance, I'm gonna move my shoe, which I shouldn't do because I'm drawing, but for instance, if I wanted to measure out my shoe and try to get a sense of, maybe I'm trying to get a sense of how wide or how tall it is compared to how wide it is, I can use my thumb, and the trick is really keeping your arm at a full length distance, and I can move using the top of my pencil as the top of my shoe. I can move my thumb down so it's about that tall, and then going next to it, keeping my arm straight, I can see that it's about 1, 2 and a tiny little bit. So my shoe is 2 and a tiny little bit, like, wider than it is taller. So then using my paper, I can kind of get a sense, okay, if it's this tall, and the trick is keeping your arm straight, then I'm going maybe 1 across, 2 across. Maybe I didn't make mine quite long enough. I think maybe actually my shoe should have been a smidgen longer. So that can help you, but the trick is really trying to keep that arm straight because that will give you a constant distance when you are drawing, okay? How are we doing? Is everybody looks like they're busy drawing? All right. If you feel like you've gotten the contours, the outline, that like outline, outside line, you can start to go back in and kind of refine some of your lines. You can go back in and fix up corners. You can fix up, clean up the lines. You can darken lines that you think are in the right place. Like I'm pretty confident this line is going to be my bottom line. I'm gonna kind of take some time. Oh, I need to fix this line here. This one back here. Start to add in these. Start to think about some of these details. So the hardest part, depending on what kind of shoe you picked, the hardest part can be some of these tricky laces. So just take your time, really look closely at what it is you're drawing. Draw in lightly before you start going dark. And start adding some of these lines in, some of these laces, penciling in some of these details. This one. It's tricky too because on a shoe, especially, some things are really overlapping. So you have to pay close attention to see what's in front of and what's behind, especially if you're drawing in laces. Okay. So I'm going to keep going. Does anybody have any questions? Are there any struggles that you're having? If you're having any trouble, let's go ahead and write in, or you can write in the comments some questions. If anybody has I'm gonna check in, see how everybody's doing.
Right. Good job, Jade. I love it.
All right. All right. We all look like we're really busy drawing. So if you want to keep at it. All right. All right. So if you do have any questions, you can always write them in the comments, and Scott and I can come and help. All right. So some trouble. Yeah, it is trouble. I agree, Harley. Sometimes it is really hard to concentrate. Sometimes, especially in a class like this. I agree. Sometimes it's just you have to find the right space, and if it's not working for you today, then try again a little later. Like we can try again tomorrow too. But keep at it. See don't give up quite yet. Jade, let's see. Tell me, Jade. Jade, can you unmute yourself? Okay, show me what's the problem? What's going on? Tell me.
Can't seem to get the shape right.
The shape right? Yeah, that can be that's a tricky part of it. Show me your shoe. Ah, nice. I see. No, actually, I see that you've got the contour of the shape here, right? So, and you know what? It's okay. We're just gonna keep trying, okay? Go in, start adding some of those details. I see that you have the curves right. Drawing from real life is really tricky. Like I said before, it's all practice. It's all practice. You have to just keep trying again and again. And today's is really like a challenge. I gave you guys a challenge today because everybody knows what a shoe looks like. Tomorrow we're drawing plants, and plants are a little more organic, and so you can be a little more freeform with them. But it's just good practice. Just keep at it, okay, Jade? I think you're doing a really good job. Do you have a question? Yeah, go ahead.
What if you don't have a plant in your house?
If you don't have a plant in your house, do you have a window? Could you draw a plant outside of your house, like a tree?
Oh. Okay.
Or a bush or a shrub? You could set up it right in front of a window, maybe. Yeah, it doesn't have to be a house plant. It can be a plant from outside your window too. Yeah, or if I don't know where you are, it's raining here, but if you can always go outside and like pick a plant from outside. I don't know, a flower. It doesn't have to be anything big. I see Debbie says take a pick of a plant. You could take a pick of a plant, but that's actually a totally different skill. So drawing from a picture is totally different from drawing from real life. And the reason is because when you're drawing from a photograph, there's a lot of information that the photo has already done for you. Like it's a 2D piece that you've already created. And while drawing from a photograph is awesome practice, it's actually not the same as drawing from real life, because drawing from real life, your eye has to do the translation from a 3D object to a 2D drawing. And it's just a totally different skill set. So it's good to do both. All right, but keep going, guys. We're gonna keep drawing. I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna keep working on adding in some of my details. If you feel confident at the lines, you can go back in and start like adding in some of the small details. If you're even behind, or if you're far ahead of me, if you've already gotten the shape down, you can start looking at light and shadows. So it just depends on where you are. It depends on what it is you're drawing and how much light there is. For my shoe, I chose a shoe that has like really high contrast. So I don't have a lot of shadows where I am right now. And so I might not be doing as much shading as some other people, but we're gonna look a little closer at the shading in a minute. So let's finish adding in some of these laces. Goodness, this shoe has so many laces. Let's see. Go up here. I don't know, I need to add in this one. So draw what you see, not what you think you see. The biggest tip I can give you when you are drawing from real life. Okay. All right. If you haven't yet, you can always go back in and darken up some of your lines. So like all the lines that I feel really confident about, and I know are in the right place, I can go ahead and make them a little darker. Anything that's overlapping or underlapping, it's good. That's why we draw lightly, so you can go in and erase. This shoe has a lot of stitching. So that's another thing, is like how to convey different textures when you're drawing. So shoes definitely have lots of different types of textures. The shoe that I'm drawing has it's got this kind of super soft looking like suede-ish area, and then it's got like a more hard leatherish area, and there's definitely like little like stitching. So I can go back in and I can start adding like different marks, tiny little dots. I don't know if you guys can see this from back where you are, but I'm adding in the stitching. So I'm starting to get really into where the lines and where the details are going. So I see that there's like more stitching over here. Start noticing those details, start adding in those details, and start thinking about what kinds of mark making, what kinds of lines you can do to create different textures. So for instance, on mine, I think that anywhere where it is swayed, because I'm using a charcoal pencil, I could go back in and I could start to shade or add darkness where the suede is. So, but first I want to like go and darken up all my lines. I want to like make sure everything's in the right place. I want to go back and fix up different shapes. That. If you happen to have, you can do this with a regular pencil too. It's just faster with a charcoal pencil. But if you have a pencil and you want to start shading, you can start to think about like what kind of pressure you put on. Like sometimes people shade just by mark making like this. And obviously the darker you press onto your paper, the darker the value will be. And as you lighten up the pressure, the lighter the value will be. So you can start thinking about like, all right, am I going to shade in my paper? The other thing is you don't have to shade like this. You can always smudge, like especially if charcoal is really good for this. If you have a little smudger that like you can use that. I tend to just use my fingers, but if you use your fingers, you might want to have a paper towel nearby with some water on it, just so that you can clean your hands off. Actually, when I'm doing it, I tend to pick a finger that's just going to be my dirty finger, and that's going to be the one that I always use to smudge, because you want to try to keep the rest of your paper clean. I hope everybody's just trying their best. Like I said, this is really not an easy thing to do, especially drawing a shoe is like, it's like something that everybody knows what it looks like. So it can be a really challenging thing to do. So it's because if you get a line wrong, then you're like, well, that doesn't look right, because you know everybody knows what a shoe looks like. But just take a breath. It's okay. Just trying our best. It's all practice. How's everybody else doing? Does anybody want to? Yeah, actually, Mikey wrote Chuck Jones. He used to draw the same thing 100 times. You're right. It's all like drawing over and over and over again. Does everybody want to hold up their drawings? Let's take a quick look. Let's see. Oh, wow. Oh my gosh, I see some people already have shading down. Nice. Oh, I love that. Jade, that's looking really good. Michael, wow, those are awesome. Awesome. Lizzie, oh, I like that sandal. You're rocking that sandal. Let's see, Timothy. Oh, nice. Oh, I see that you've already got some of the shading done. Awesome. Samantha, let's see. Ooh, very nice. I see you've even got the opening right of the shoe. That looks awesome. Oh, Wesley, or is it Wesley or Riley? Wesley and Riley, that looks awesome. I see. Very cool shoe. Oh, nice. Awesome. Good texture. I like the grids that you've done over there. Let's see. Emily and Sophia. Ooh, nice. Those are looking really, really good. Really, really good. Nice. Rad. Rosalie, let's see. Ooh. Can you bring it a little closer, Rosalie? It's a little dim. Awesome. Oh, wow. I see that you've got like an Adidas. I see you're drawing an Adidas. Very nice. Jackson, let's have a look. Oh, nice. Jackson, I see you've got the line on that lace, or on your laces. That looks really good. Very nice. Kate, let's see. Hold it up. Let's see. Oh, wait. Can you bring it a little closer, Kate? Nice. I love it. Really good. Very good. Nice job. Let's see. Mikey, that's looking awesome. You've already got the shading. You're a fast drawer. So that looks really, really rad. Like, nice job with the details, sir. All right, have I missed anybody? Megan, that looks awesome too. I see the lace that's like draping down. Really nice. You guys are working so hard. These are really, really good drawings, guys. You should all be really, really proud of yourselves. Let's see, what time is it? We still have a little time. Okay, so I'm gonna start to add some shading to mine. I like to smudge. And if you're welcome to do that too, if you feel like you like to do that. However, like I said, it does make your fingers kind of messy. So totally up to you. But I'm gonna start to like add in the dark parts. So one of the things that I've always noticed, especially when looking at drawings of like, sometimes I help, one of my jobs is to help kids who are trying to get into college, and they're doing their portfolios for college. And one of the things that they almost every college, if you ever want to go to art school, they always ask you to include a like a still life, because it shows like it's good practice, like I said before. And one of the things I always notice is that a lot of people never get the darks dark enough on their drawings. So once you start like shading, you really, really, really want to start building up those light areas. You really, really want to start building up those dark areas, because shading like really matters. Like you want to get it's called contrast. You want to make sure the contrast is really, really nice and dark. And because my shoe has a lot of black, it might take a while, but I definitely love to like, you want to make sure you're building up those darks to make them super dark. But at the same time, you want to be careful not to go over the areas that are really white. So on my shoe, like this streak, I want to make sure when I'm shading in my dark areas that I'm trying to keep the other areas clean. So I'm going to go ahead and shade in here, and you can always use your eraser to help you clean up different parts of your shoe. Go back in and add some dark. If you feel like, yeah.
It looks like Jade had her hand raised.
Yeah, tell me, Jade.
Question.
Can you start a new drawing? Because I didn't really like mine.
Absolutely, absolutely. If you like Mikey said, Chuck Jones would draw things 100 times. So start over. Just like don't worry. You don't have to stick with something that you really hate drawing, because if you worked on something for a while and you're like, it's not great, then start again. Try again. Like I said, it's just practice. This is all just practice. It's all just kind of learning how to see shapes, how to see lines, how to see the proportions. And it's not easy, guys. This is like one of the hardest things an artist can learn to do, to draw real, especially because we're trying to draw something that's realistic. Drawing realistically is challenging. It's really challenging. But the more you practice, the better you'll get at it. And the more you do, like, the more it can help you in drawing whatever it is you want to draw. So maybe if you, like I said, if you like drawing from your imagination, drawing from real life can really help you out in trying to get your shapes and forms right when you're drawing. Like if you like to do cartooning, for example, like if you go to an art school and you want to be an animator or a cartoonist, like they'll have you do still life drawings because it helps when you're drawing your cartoons. Even if your cartoons are just like animals, it can always help. Like if your cartoons are people, then knowing a little bit of the anatomy behind like how a body looks and how muscles work and how things attach can just help you when you're just drawing a cartoon. So Chuck Jones, I'm not sure which art school he went to, but I would guarantee you that he studied figure drawing, and he probably also did a ton of drawing from real life. So, all right. Any other questions? How are we doing? We're all pretty good? Oh my goodness, this is gonna take a while. I might not have time to finish mine in front of you guys, but so I can definitely keep working on it. But I can go back in, I can start to like clean up some of these lines here. I can start to like, add in some of the more stitching details. Add this line in darker. Okay. I don't know if I said this before, but has everybody write it? See, I want to see where everybody's from. If you can write in the comments where you guys are from. I'd love to see where everybody is working from. I'm in California. We're in Southern California right now, and it is uncharacteristically gray and rainy. Let's see where people are from.
Looks like we have some California, Arizona, and Texas.
Nice. Wow. Arizona and Texas and Canada. Wow. Welcome. That's awesome. I'm glad we have Chicago, Indiana. Nice.
Fort Wayne, Indiana, that's actually where I was born, so that's pretty cool.
Nice. Georgia. That's where I was born. That's where I'm from. Morgan Hill, California. Aliso Viejo. Lots of California. Very nice. Awesome. I love that you guys, we're all from the whole nation. This is awesome. Coast to coast over here. Yeah, and Canada. Sorry, and Canada. Don't forget Canada. Okay. All right. I need to sharpen my pencil.
Oh, I think Jade has another question.
Awesome. Tell me, Jade.
What if you had like letters on your shoe? Can you like write it in?
Absolutely. Yeah, you're drawing what you see. Absolutely. Draw it in. And the cool part about this is that when you're done with your drawing, like you could turn your drawing into anything. If you wanted to like add wings to your shoes or like attach it to something else, then you totally could. You totally could. Like these are your drawings. You can make them yours. Right now we're drawing from real life or from observation, but who's to say what you can't turn this really rad drawing into? I'm gonna start working a little faster. So once you start that shading, like I said before, start building up those dark areas. Make those the areas that are the darkest, like go over them a few times, really like build up the dark spots. Okay. So one of the things you also can do, depending on where your form is you can add in like what it's sitting on, like where your shoe is. So mine is kind of sitting on a box. So if I want, I can add in like the background. If I'm done with my drawing, and I'm like ready to add in this background, you can always go back in and like add in where your shoe is. You can add in the shadow of your shoe, like if it's casting a shadow. Like it just depends on where. My shoe is not casting much of a shadow, and if it is, it's kind of coming back up, like back here. But there's a little bit of a shadow, no matter what, like just because of the fact that it's an object that's sitting on top of another object, there's a little bit of shadow down here, and I see that like it kind of, there's a little bit bigger of a shadow over here. So I can kind of start to blend that in a little bit. Shadow goes back over here. Add in. Add in here. Okay, we're probably going to go for maybe another 5 minutes, and then we'll share. And if you would like to share your drawing, you're more than welcome to. If not, it's totally up to you. Whatever you'd like. But tomorrow, like I said, this is all just practice. It's all just kind of like choosing different objects. And hey, you might not have liked shoes. Maybe you're like, shoes are really hardly like, and I agree with you. Shoes are really hard. Maybe you feel that way, but maybe drawing something else, like something more organic, like a plant or fruit or something, could be more like something you enjoy more than shoes. So try coming back, even if today was a little hard, try coming back and trying drawing something new next time, okay? Ooh, I see. We went into favorite video games. All right. Oh, thanks, Mikey. All right. So I'm gonna give everybody just a few more minutes. Remember to really be looking at your shoes. I know I said that a lot, but like, you're looking at your objects more than you are your paper. Draw what it is you see, not what you think you see. Nice. Does anybody have any other questions? We all good? All right. See, this is what your fingers look like after you've smudged. That's why sometimes, you're using a smudge. Nice, I like that, Samantha. Let's see. All right, so Scott, last time we did this, or we were talking about how in about a minute or two, if you want to share, then you're going to put up your digital hand. Oh, I see some hands, physical hands going up. So Scott, can you explain to everybody how to put up their digital hand so that then we can go through and look at everybody's work?
That's a good question. I think
I know how.
You know how, Jade? Tell us.
So you go to participants,
Mm-hmm.
you push the device you're on, and then it says participants, and then if you push your own name,
Mm-hmm.
and then it says raise hand or rename or.
Awesome. Okay. Thanks, Jade. So so in a second we're gonna go through, and I'm gonna have you can raise your hand, and we'll go through and look at everybody's drawings. I can't wait to see everybody's drawings. This is like my first time ever teaching on like a Zoom. So it's like I'm kind of learning as I go too. And I'm so used to being in the classroom and teaching people of all ages and seeing their art as I go, that this is really strange for me, because usually
would you rather me pin the video, or do you want to pin the video as you go?
Scott, well, if you could actually pin the video for me, that would be awesome.
Okay.
So
I see the first one. It looks like Lily and Stella had their hand raised.
Okay, awesome. Before we share art though, really quick, just because you're free to leave, after you share, you're free to leave. So just a heads up for tomorrow. Like I said, all this week we're drawing from observation. Tomorrow is gonna be drawing a plant. So it could be a house plant, it could be something, a tree or a grass or something that you see from your window. But it's gonna be like an organic shape. So that means like a plant or grass or some sort of like bush or shrub or even a flower. It could be something that is organic. So if you want to start looking today around your house to see what it is you might want to draw, you can start doing that now. But like I said, okay, we're going to share. If you want to duck out after you share, awesome. All right, go ahead, Scott.
Okay, first one, Lily and Stella.
Okay, go.
Let's see. Hold on, let me
Yeah.
After you.
Wow, nice. Oh, good shading. I like the details that you've got on the all the grommets. Is that what they're called? Grommets on the thing? Oh, Jade, do you mind muting yourself for a second? Okay, thanks, Jade. All right, go back to Lily and Stella. Hold on, let me spotlight them. Awesome. Wow, that's awesome. Wow, were you drawing a van skate high as well? Nice.
Yeah.
Great drawing.
Thank you.
Very nice job.
No, it's okay.
That's awesome.
Stella.
Oh, are you Stella? Is that your name, Stella? Are you Stella?
I'm Lily. She's
You're
Stella.
Lily. I'm sorry. Okay, Lily. Really nice job. Really, really nice job. Awesome work, guys. All right.
Next up, we have Samantha.
Okay, Samantha, you're going live. Let me see if I can find Samantha. Hold on. Is there a way, Scott, that you can pin them to make them the spotlight?
Let's see.
Or is that something that I have to do? All right, well, I got her. Wow, Samantha,
Oh, right there.
your
Spotlight.
shading. That shading looks awesome. Nice job. It looks so smooth. I think I have a pair of shoes just like that. I think I do. That looks awesome. Really, really nice job. I love it. You got the black, you got the white. I love it. I could really tell you were looking super closely. Like, when in life do we spend like 45 minutes looking at one thing? You guys are these are awesome. I'm so impressed. Nice job, Samantha.
Let's see, Michael.
Michael, let's see.
I started a second one. So
Yeah.
so this is the first one, and then I was drawing a second one.
Awesome. I love it. Perseverance. Nice job. I love the shading on the first one. I see the details on there. That looks really, really good. And the laces, awesome. I love it. Really good job, guys. Really good job. Thanks for sharing.
Here's Rosalie.
All right, Rosalie, show us.
I did an Adidas.
Oh, I could tell. That was your sketch from before. Oh, I love the gradient in your in the shading in the inside of your shoe. Very nice. I like how you started out light and you got darker. Is that because the deeper something goes, the darker the black. Nice. That looks awesome. Really
Thank
good
you.
job. Thanks.
Here's Jackson.
Okay. Hey, Jackson, show us. Wow. Whoa. Whoa. That's crazy. I love it. Can I see the shoe that you were drawing? Does the shoe have... Oh, I see the table. You even added the table that it's on. Nice. I like that you added that detail in. Very nice. Does your shoe have the number 303 on it, Jackson?
Yes.
It does? Awesome. I love it. And I like that you were really trying to make it dark and add in because was your shoe black?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's awesome. All right. Nice job, Jackson. Really good work there.
Here's Wesley and Riley.
Okay.
Hi.
Hi, guys. How are you? Oh, wait, okay, let's do one at a time. Is this Riley?
Yeah,
Oh,
that's Riley.
Nice. I like that you started
This is
adding
what I
in
was
the
trying
color.
to draw.
Nice. That looks almost identical. You nailed it.
Thank
Really
you.
good job. I like that you added in the color. We didn't even talk about that, but like nice details. I love it. Really good job.
Thank you.
I did this,
Cool. Is that like
and then I tried to do this.
Oh wow, that's hard because of it's got like the webbed pattern.
Yeah, the netting.
Yeah, all the netting. That's tricky. Wow. That's a cool one to do though. Nice job. I like
Thanks.
it. Very cool. Thanks for sharing, guys. All right.
Let's check Timothy's.
Timothy, let's see.
Okay. I don't think it's that great, but
That's okay.
this,
Uh-huh.
and then I didn't have any blues, but I used the charcoal on the thing.
That's totally fair. My shoe was kind of blue too, and I was using black. But nice.
you.
I see you got the like the smudging right. You have the shading. The
Yeah.
shape is totally right. I can tell that the way that you were looking at it, you were kind of looking like at it like 3/4. You weren't just like
Yeah, that's
straight
true.
from the side. You're kind of looking down. So that's a tricky perspective, and you nailed it.
Thank you.
Nice job. All right.
We have Mikey here.
Hi, Mikey.
Hi. Okay, so this is the shoe I've been drawing.
Nice. Some
And
good
I
contrast on that shoe.
Had a lot of fun doing this.
I love it. That looks awesome. Very rad. Oh, I like the cool detailing that you've added in. That's really, really good. You added in the bottom.
The laces have these cool little tiny colors.
Uh-huh.
That was my favorite thing to do.
Oh, rad. That looks, oh, I see the colors now. Yeah, that looks really, really rad. Nice, really nice job. I like that you punched up the contrast, like, and the dark areas, like, in between the laces and in the, like, the seams. It looks awesome. Really good job.
Thank you.
Nice. All right.
And let's see, Jade. Did we see Jade?
I'm not quite finished yet, but
Awesome. Oh, I can totally tell, like, I can see the shoe that you're drawing in my head with like,
yeah, this
like
is what I
the,
tried to
yeah, because it has that those shoes always have like that weird shape on the front like this, where like they like all the seams go in like a clamshell. Thank you. Yeah. So rad. Nice job. And good perseverance. I know you started one and you started a second one, right? Awesome. Really rad. Nice job.
Let's see, did I miss anyone?
Does anybody else like to share? All right.
It looks like Megan's got her hand up. Oh, you got away. Sorry. Craig's back. That
Oh,
was
okay.
really fun to watch all the reveals, guys. That was super.
Awesome.
Megan,
Oh, wait. Did you want to share? Okay, yeah, go ahead.
I drew this Adidas.
Wow, you nailed it. You
Thank you.
nailed that shoe. That is awesome. Really good observation. I can tell you were really looking closely at that shoe.
Thank you.
Really, really rad. I'm impressed across the board, guys. You guys all did a really awesome job. You should all be really proud of yourselves. Because like I said before, drawing from observation is challenging. It's really one of the hardest things you can do as an artist. And like I said before, it's all about practice. So
sorry, it looks like Kate has her hand up.
yeah, Kate, let's see. I dig the Shrek behind you. All right.
So I didn't finish coloring it.
That's
I tried
okay.
to draw this shoe.
Mhm. Whoa, Kate, wait, you're like,
Wait, you can't see
I'll
it.
change
yeah,
it.
you gotta come closer.
Just come closer. Just come closer.
It's like the invisible paper. It keeps disappearing. You have a magic paper. Whoa.
There it is.
Nice. Oh, I see that you even added the details of the flowers on like that swoosh. Nice job. Really nice job, Kate. Awesome. I'm so impressed. Is there anybody else who didn't get a chance to share who would like to? Emily Sophia. Yeah, Emily Sophia. Let's see. Hold on. Let me just make it bigger.
There we go.
Whoa. Oh, there we go. Nice. Did you add color to yours? Am I speaking to Emily or is this Sophia?
I'm Emily.
Hi, Emily. Nice job, Emily.
Here, let's make it a little darker. You can see it. I'll close the window.
Oh, thanks.
Does that show up there?
Yeah. Emily, were you using colored pencils?
Yes.
Yeah, awesome. I like that you added in that color. Like it's like the shoe itself goes from like it does like a gradient from pink to purple. That looks awesome. Really nice detail. You got like the bottom of the sole, the line right. Awesome. Really, really impressive. All right, Sophia, show me.
I'm not done yet, but so far.
Oh, nice. Really nice. Oh, you got the lines right and everything. Oh, really, really good work. Rad. I'm so impressed, guys. I really am. This is like, you guys did a really, really nice job. Awesome. Is there anybody else who didn't get a chance to share? Last call? Last call on sharing? All right.
This is Addie's.
Oh, let's see Addie's. Addie draw? I didn't even know Addie was participating. Whoa, Addie, rad. Nice, nice. Those are clearly vans. I see that you were clearly drawing vans there. Nice grid. All right, guys. Well, like I said before, I'm really impressed. You guys all did a really, really nice job. I hope you guys join tomorrow at 11 o'clock. Plants. All right. Have a good day.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome.
Thank you.
No problem. Bye.
Thank you.
Welcome, guys. Bye, everyone.